That white one's trying to get over.
The essence of safe filtering along here is to keep an eye on what's going on. We need to know exactly where vehicles are and what they're doing. Shoulder checks all the time to make sure that nothing's coming up in what we'd like to call the filtering lane as we intend to take off. And it's lovely to see that buses move over, cars move over. You'll see here Chris ahead of me thanking the bus driver for moving over to make room for us to get through. What we're doing is perfectly legal and it's perfectly safe when done correctly. You'll notice that our speed is quite low. Once traffic moves up to 20 miles an hour or faster, then we tend not to filter, and this is the way it should be done. You'll also notice that at this point, where there's a slip road coming onto the dual carriageway, we find a safe haven, a safe hole, and sit there until we're past and there's no danger of people moving out to let other traffic onto the dual carriageway, the motorway, whatever it happens to be. Local knowledge is always useful. We know where the pinch points are and we ride accordingly. It's also worth noting that both Chris and I have comms on and we're able to advise each other of what's going on. So it's four pairs. It's four eyes on what's going on and not just two. That makes it an awful lot safer. I can also, being at the back, keep the back door open if you like, or close the back door to traffic coming through, but we're always talking to each other so we know what's happening.
Swappies are there? The plotting up ahead, in and out, fucking fiddler's elbow. Now it's getting heavy.
The driver of that Lexus, which is a reloader, not a Toyota, had moved across to let us through, which was very, very good of him. Thank you very much, sir. But now we're in a very tight spot here. The lanes have narrowed enormously compared to the size they would normally be, and we've got very little room to be able to filter safely, even though traffic is doing its best to move over to the right and let us through. This is part of what's known as the Western Bypass around the A1. From Gateshead through past the Metro Centre and so on and so forth, and it's an awful place to be able to filter safely. There are a number of lane number changes, lanes narrow and widen. This is all supposedly to help traffic move through quickly, and it really doesn't. It's an absolute mess.
I'm looking for the refuges. There's just not many. Not many places where there's space to get and slotted in and be safe. Well, there's going to be a lane changing like Billy O down here and all. Yes. I'll follow him. No, I won't. This'll do.
And that's pretty much it. That's the filtering through that little lot. From here on in, we were on our merry way. There are pinch points all over the roads, and they're usually caused by exits and entries onto dual carriageways that just basically back the traffic up because nobody really knows how to handle them properly, it seems at any rate. Anyway, there you go. That was some legal and safe filtering that worked out well and allowed us to make some progress. Had we been in a four-wheeled vehicle, we'd probably still have been stuck about 3 miles further back. You just got to pick your place and make sure you do it correctly, which is what we try to do all the time. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay lucky. Catch you later. Bye bye.